Alright guys, first impressions right now on this structure. Coming up on it for the first time. Haven't been here since the winter time. Found numerous structures here, and I can see there's already at least a couple here that are noticeable. Really interesting though how all these leaves have been laid out like a bed almost. I don't know if people did that or not. There's some writing on this, but it looks old. This leaf up here. I mean, look at all this grass. This is amazing. Little piece of bark on top, just a little touch. I don't think people are messing with it too much, really. This is kind of interesting. How it's like hooked and looped over. That's really cool. That's really cool. Oh man, this is great. Check it out. There's another one here. There's another one back here. We'll go check them out here in a minute. But all fresh broken stuff. All built up here. I just saw the park ranger when I was walking down here. And you gotta wonder what they think. So, pretty cool looking structure in here, man. You just can't beat this. This is amazing. Let's look inside. Big logs. Look at that break. That's like one piece. So growing up here, it was coming out and then snap. It got broken down as the base of the structure, and it was built upon that right there. And then these logs interspersed, holding it up. Very interesting construction. Pretty cool looking backside here. I wonder if they're gonna finish it with all the grass and it'll just be totally covered. I don't know. This is a little different. A lot of times we're searching south of where I live and kind of east and west along the rivers. This is northwest in a different direction, but this is a really good area. We've continuously found cool stuff here. So, I mean, pretty damn giant build. That's like 10, 11, 12 feet up there. So, really cool. And then this thing up here. Just another really solid build. Even though it's nice and little like this, you know, parking lots right up through here. And this little hidden thing in the woods was just built right here. Look at the stones. I don't know if they've been disturbed or if they just left them like that or what, but kind of cool. Just built all up on this piece. Check it out as I'm taking pictures. I just noticed this string incorporation here. This tie right here. I'm just kind of pointless. Just got these three guys all wrapped up together. But that's pretty neat. Just kind of like a little room that's almost created in here. And then snapped off a long, tall piece there. Holding it, takes you up there, holding it up. Braced up in there. That's really cool. And try to get up in here. That is really neat. It's a sacrifice to get in there and find these little subtle evidences like this tie here of the plant material. And it's so subtle, it's so beautiful. It's almost waxy, like it was sticky. And it kind of glued it together when it twisted the fibers of the plant, like the juices came out. And the sugars and everything, and then it dried up and solidified. Anyway, super cool being in here. Super cool to find this. Just a unique little touch that lets you know. Alright. Look at the roots right there. Ripped right out of the ground. Just looking at this little bed looking thing. It's kind of cool. I wonder if that's something they use or if that's like an impersonation, just like they do a fake fire pit and not use it. Are they doing like a fake bedroll? I don't know. Try to check this out without the dogs going too crazy here. But another interesting build here. Have some folks right next to me. But it's just a really cool looking stick creation. I'm kind of getting up in their camp, so I don't want to be rude. But look at that. That is so cool. And there's more stuff. Check out, I bet they sit here. This is just like this loop right here. This tree has been snapped. And there's this eye-shaped loop here that's been created. But there's like a perfect little perch area right here. It just makes me wonder. Looks like something's been doing stuff up here and chipping away at it. But I feel a little bit bad because I kind of ran these people out of here just by filming this thing. And they were sitting down here, but I was talking quietly. I wasn't trying to be a bother. And I was just up there, and he's goes, "Man, we're going to get out of here and let you be." So, gift from the Bigfoot gods, I guess. Look at that interesting bit of grass piled up right there. What really caught my attention that I thought was cool was these sticks. I'll just wedge it up in there. They're laid up in there perfectly parallel to each other. Perpendicular to these, but I mean, just looks really unique. Not great lighting, but you can get the gist pretty good there. Look at that little thing. Rocks and a log. 3 rocks and a log. That's really funny. That's strange. Somebody could have done it. Looks like some stuff's been placed up here though too. I'm pretty sure this is all fresh snap. Placed up in there to get a little privacy. Then they can sit right here adjacent to the property, the house right there. That was funny. Funny that there would be this little bridge right here going over to the private property. Fresh snappage. There's some solar panels right there. Little shed. I don't know what else is over there, but very interesting. And then you're back here. In this little structure area. Pretty special spot. Pretty cool to find these areas where they build and then keep coming back. I'm really blessed to be able to come out here, and I gotta thank Mike again for keying me on to this stuff. Look at that little wedge of bark just put up in there. That stick right there, stuck through there. This pushed through. That's fresh. I mean, that's like last night, 2 days ago type of stuff. He saw this yesterday. So Pretty special. And even when they come and they do take chainsaws and cut this stuff down and get rid of it, boom, it pops back up. So like I said earlier, what do the rangers think? There's a piece that's been cut right there, reused in the build. They gotta know. They're not coming out here and busting people building this. It's appearing overnight, I'm sure. So see if this is something real quick. Not just the plant material on the ground. I mean, inconclusive, just like a lot of the stuff. You don't know. Could have been playing with this. You just never know. But look at that bark placement, angled here and stuck right there. Anyway, man, special spot for sure. Check it out. There's an old mylar balloon right there. Found this like little backside where it looks like they've been walking. Torn up piece right there. But I was just looking here to see if there was any bones or any kind of kill or any interesting thing. Sometimes you can find really cool stuff if you bushwhack. But just opens up to the field back here. These are all raspberries, although they're little. Maybe, you know, birds or bears scattered the seeds here. However, they came down in a flood. However, they ended up here. I don't know, they don't look that large like they would necessarily produce a lot of fruit, but I think that's an enticement for the Bigfoot. I know of another area where there's a raspberry patch where I had an encounter where I got stomped out of, and that was pretty close. Only been back there like once. But yeah, I think, you know, stuff like that would lure them in. Wanting to be in this area anyway. But nice to get a little snack when you're out building your fort. Or whatever these things are. Okay, this just fell in front of my eyes. This just fell in front of my eyes. I don't know if it was up in here and I didn't see it. Huh. That's weird. That just fell in front of my eyes, so I don't know what did that. Look at the leaf here with the water retention. Man, that definitely startled me when that thing fell, though. I don't know. Kind of cool. I'm not sure what it means. Check out these marks. They look like dirt rub marks. There's a cross. There's a cross. There's a circle. And there's also like 3 finger marks. I mean, you can see here where like people carved an M into here, and down here they wrote on it, and even this might be from a pick of some sort. You know, this was standing for a long time, but it's only been broken recently, like in the last week or a few days. And then this looks very recent, like rain would just wash it away. It's made of mud, so that's very recent. So chances are that was made in the last day or two, and maybe by the Bigfoot, I don't know. But that's not a perfect cross because it has that hook on top. Just an interesting note as I continue to explore the structure. I was thinking about hanging my hammock in here, but it's rather long, and I can't find the perfect spot to hang it right now. Possibly between here and here, which I was just going to try, and then I noticed those marks. But also, as I was just exploring this, it's amazing how well that's wedged up in there. And there's like cuts, like this was a cut piece, but I mean, I'm telling you, this is like nailing that thing and it's barely budging. It's in there good. Same with this one. I was kind of tugging on it just to see. And I'm yanking on that sucker and it is not going anywhere. So it's pretty cool how they got it in. Just even that V I noted earlier, you know, it's wedged in there real good. So a lot of cool subtle things with these structures if you take the time and look around and just check, and you might see something after you made your first investigation. But interesting knowing they're in this area and building amazing things like this. Man, I got a super talkative duck over here. But we're friends. You gotta talk back to the animals, you know. Try to speak their language. Sometimes they appreciate that. Anyway, looks like a little stick conglomerate here. A little grouping. More collected sticks. Kind of some odd prints right there actually. Barefoot. That one you can see the toes in. Pretty well. Skinny heel. It's very similar to the ones that I found recently at a lake. Could have a couple more prints here. You can see the toes at the end, but that's some kind of hominoid print, bipedal, whatever. But this one's really good. This one is a really good print. Interesting look at the toes there. Really oval shaped big toe. Anyway, that mud, man, that's the way to go. Kind of looks like a little curve in there too. Oh, sorry. I don't know. What do you think? Kind of a cool find. You can almost see the dermal ridges in the foot even. Let me get a zoom with the 60 zoom. See in there? So you can see the prints going side to side. I don't know what the prints look like on the bottom of the human foot. The lines are going like this. Not like this, not at an angle or anything. They're pretty much going across, it looks like. I don't know, what do you think about that? Is that a good find? Is that noteworthy, I should say? Looks like another print here of that guy walking around. Left foot this time. Whoever that is. I think there's a little guy sneaking around. Got a couple of rocks hanging out in here. Just thought that was kind of odd. Check out this double print. I wonder if that was done on purpose. Both left feet, you know, put like that. So I'm just walking through here barefoot. Another track right here with the toes. But there was another one that I saw that looked good. Oh yeah, this guy. Toes there. Kind of skinny heel. Heavy step. I wonder if that looks like a smaller one there. Kind of does. Anyway, lots of mud to look around here. Kind of fun. Well, this is kind of a cool find. Something new. This has been here for years over here. It's kind of lost its excitement. For me, its excitement, I should say, but this here, definitely cool, new, therefore exciting. But just another little driftwood build over here on the creek.